Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Lemmy and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Lemmy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tiny tug and release on his training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. For encouragement and motivation, we use a clicker and the occasional little treat. Now, he is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and incorporated into that exercise is an automatic sit. So you will see that when Rich stops his feet, Lemmy has been taught to sit nicely and to wait for his next command. So this makes walking him a pleasure and not a drag, and you want to keep his head up off the ground. And when he gets to his little mat, he sits beautifully and looks up at Rich for his reward, which is click and a little piece of a treat. This is your sit, stay. It is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use his name. This exercise can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors, and you want to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. When Rich returns back to him, he walks right back to his shoulders where they started, and he gives him another command. And one of the things that you want to remember with Lemmy is to keep his head up off the ground, no sniffing. He's on a nice walk with his owner, and he should be focused. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting nicely, waiting for his next command. And this is another sit, stay. And this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich will call him. And this is your come on command. It's Lemmy, come. You don't want to be too happy, but you want to be encouraging with your voice, and he should come and sit. You don't want him to come and jump on you. And I mean, Lemmy's like pretty much every other puppy, especially a rather large breed, is that he wants to greet you with his front feet, and we want to discourage that. There's another sit, stay. And if you notice, each time that Rich leaves him, he backs up a little further. And then on the come, he does use his name to get his attention, and then he guides him in to a nice sit. And that's perfect. That looks very, very nice. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate with Lemmy is the lay down on command. We just use the one word down. So we take him to his place, which is his little mat bear. We have him sit first. We're going to use a little treat and tell him down and stay. And he has a habit of liking to roll over on his back in his down stay. So we're trying to correct that and having do a proper lay down. Rich can return back to him on this command as well, or he can call him out of it. He goes back, he's going to praise him for a good job. Rich heals him out of that exercise, and if Lemmy's misbehaving or anything for you on any given day, you can just heal him and get him back focused on you, back paying attention, and then you move into your next skill. And with the downstay, again, you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. Use a dog bed or a blanket as his place. And I mean, we got birds galore out here today. And he's doing a great job. I'm sure you can hear them. This time he's going to use his name and he'll call him. Very nice. Great calm on command. Nice sit when he comes. Now we have demonstrated for you Lemmy's healing, his auto sit, his sit and stay, his sit, stay, come, his lay down, stay, and his lay down, stay, and come. These are the exercises that we're going to have you practice with Lemmy for the first few days that he's home, and then give us a report on how he's doing for you at home. We've enjoyed having him. He's a nice boy and he's very smart. And thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training.